Penguin Random House has released an excerpt from the audiobook of From a Certain Point of View due out this October. I'm about to cover some information revealed in the excerpt, so if you want to wait and read it for yourself, go ahead and turn this video off. The excerpt is from Yoda's story called There Is Another by Gary D. Schmidt. It takes place after Obi-Wan's death, and Yoda gets a visit from his Force Ghost. We learn some fun little details like the fact that Yoda has been using Qui-Gon's cloak as a blanket. Their interaction is friendly and heartwarming and turns a little tragic as Yoda basically says he's ready to die and join Obi-Wan, but Kenobi convinces him otherwise because Skywalker is ready to be trained. Yoda immediately perks up and says he's been wanting to train her for years. That's right, Yoda wanted to train Leia first, and his reasoning makes so much sense. This is something I'd never considered before, but Yoda points out the differences between Luke and Leia, and I have to agree with him. Leia has far more conviction than Luke. Granted, she had many advantages Luke didn't, but she's been fighting the Empire for 3 years at this point. Until episode 4, Luke didn't really care much either way. He literally talks about joining the Imperial Academy early on in the movie. Yoda calls Luke reckless and fears he will not finish what he starts. He says a lot of things that he will tell Luke to his face almost verbatim when they actually meet. But Obi-Wan convinces Yoda to give Luke a chance. In case you're wondering how Yoda knows about either of them, Star Wars Rebels and the book Ahsoka have shown us that both Obi-Wan and Yoda are able to commune with each other and Ezra and Kanan. I expect Yoda has the ability to observe other spots in the galaxy, or maybe Bail has kept Obi-Wan up to date with Leia, who then passed that information on to Yoda. I like this difference of opinion between Kenobi and Yoda regarding who the Chosen One is. It shows us that both of them have given up completely on Anakin, and reminds us that our two wise Jedi Masters are fallible. This does raise some questions that the full chapter will hopefully touch on. If Yoda agrees to train Luke, why does it take Obi-Wan 3 years to send Luke to Dagobah? If Yoda had such strong feelings about Leia, why not even consider sending her? Why not send both Skywalkers? Why not tell them they're related before they make out? There will be a chapter all from Obi-Wan's perspective after his death, so hopefully we learn a little bit more there. I've linked to the excerpt in the description if you want to hear it for yourself. The narration is fantastic, and so is the story. I've been excited for this book since it was announced. I was always a huge fan of the Tales books from Star Wars Legends, and this little peek at Yoda during the events of A New Hope has got me even more hyped than before. If all the stories are this good, we're in for a real treat, and the audiobook has a pretty crazy cast that includes John Hamm, Ashley Eckstein, Janita Gavankar, Neil Patrick Harris, Mark Thompson, and more. You can expect me to cover From a Certain Point of View extensively once it's released. Until then, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.